Here we are again. Here we are again. Let me just get my music set up. So I went live earlier on today, about 11 a.m.-ish UK time. But I did say that I'd pop on at this time, because I haven't been on this time for quite some time. There we go. That's some music sorted. I haven't been on at this time for a while. So it's a good way to connect to a lot of viewers that get on at this time and that can't get on in the morning. So hence why I'm here now. So it was a very, very quiet live this morning. There wasn't many people about. There wasn't much chit chat going on. So it was just me kind of painting this morning, really. So yeah. So let's see what this one brings, eh? Let's see what happens. See if anybody wants to jump on and chat about anything. Because I was getting quite used to the regular viewers that were popping on. I'm getting to know quite a few people, and we were getting some really good connections going. And that's kind of like what this live stuff's all about. You know, it's about creating connections and getting to talk, just chatting to people and see what's going on, see what's happening. So yeah, but like I say, it was very, very quiet this morning when I was on the live. So I thought I'll pop on tonight and see if anybody's about. And just see what happens, I guess. I try to go live most days now. At some point in the day. So it does vary. So sometimes it's 11 a.m. Sometimes it's this sort of time later in the day. Because apparently this sort of time, 7, 8 p.m.-ish is, according to vidIQ, is when the majority of my viewers are actually online. So let's see what happens, eh? But if you've never been here before, if you're new to the channel, or maybe you just come across it and you're thinking, oh, what's all this about? Well, the channel, as it says, is called The Reiki Journey, and it's had a few different names over the last few years, but it started off just being called Reiki Zen, which is my business name that I use. But then I found it was very hard to get discovered because there was that many different channels and subjects about Reiki and about Zen. I thought, well, how do I get through all of that? How do I get discovered? So I did a little bit of Googling and a bit of chat GTPing, and then that said to try using a different name. So that's when I went with the Reiki Journey. So I thought, see what happens with that. And so far so good. It's been okay. It's served its purpose. And I think the channel's been a bit more discoverable, but I have been doing a lot more of the lives. So I think that's another really good way of connecting to people more on a more one-to-one level. And also just being here to actually talk about the different things that I use, and the Reiki and what have you, to give people a clearer understanding of what it is, and how beneficial it's been for me, and how beneficial it can be for other people as well. So yeah, so there we go. That's kind of that. But yeah, so my lives tend to be me. A lot of the time, it tends to just be me, like doing a bit of painting, and just chatting, really. And then I have the content that goes out in between, which is more. Oh, my nose is running. More to do with the stuff that I kind of like focus more on, specialize on with, uh, like the Reiki, the hypnotherapy, the EFT, and the helping people's mental health with the various things that I use. Why is my nose so itchy? So I'm on painting. I'm starting a different painting now. I've been asked to do a painting of somebody's dog for them, and so that's what I'd started this morning on the live earlier today. And as I was saying then, dogs are quite hard, I find, to get just right, to get the characteristics right, and also to get the like the perspectives of the face right, to get the nose, all of those little features that you have to just get to make the dog look like the dog. Because they all, as we know, they have very individual personalities, the dogs, our furry friends, and that's kind of like how we remember them, isn't it? It's like how we remember them just from how they look, how they behave, the different personalities that they used to have, and the way that they looked as well, and the little facial expressions. And they really do have such individual personalities. Anybody that tells me that, any animal, all life, they all have their own individual personalities. They really do. But especially the ones that we live with, because we get to know them on a more intimate level, don't we? One of the things I'm having a lot of difficulty with this painting is getting the colour right, because it's such a distinctive tan colour. You got this. Oh yeah. It's quite a nice tanny sort of colour. I wonder if that would do. Almost like a yellowy ochre-y sort of colour. Oh, interesting. So I've just made that with brown and yellow, and that's come out quite nice. That's come out quite close. Not exact, but close. So that will do me nicely, I think. So this morning's live, when I went on at 11 o'clock this morning, it was all about being kind of like a new day, a new week, and what are we doing moving forward to try and achieve what we couldn't do last week or maybe last month. Maybe there's something that we just missed out on. So with it being a new day and a new week or whatever, what we're moving towards, what we want to achieve or create or bring in, maybe a different mindset, or maybe you want to try something new, push the boundaries a little bit. So that's kind of like what I was talking about this morning. And I felt quite, because it was this morning, I felt like, oh yes, I felt all like kind of like awake and empowered and what have you. And now it's getting on towards the evening. I'm starting to just sort of like, just relax, just chill. We're all very quiet again. Very quiet. Not many people chatting again this evening. It was quiet this morning. There's only so much you can really see on your own when you're sat here painting, so you just have to just kind of like wait for somebody to bring up something interesting or so at 8 p.m. tonight I've got a video going out. It's a meditation. It's a meditate with me video. So they've been quite good to make actually, because they're fitting quite well with my routine. So I just set a camera up and I just record while I'm meditating, and then eventually I just put like some dialogue to it, and it makes quite a good video to put on the channel for people to join in with if they feel called to. I've made two new videos today, so I've got them scheduled up towards the back end of November now. So if you feel like you can't hold out and you can't hold on for that long, then you can join the membership for early access to have sneak peeks at my up and coming content, or you can just be patient and just wait as well. So totally up to you. Totally up to you. Right, I did a 10-minute Reiki for anxiety today. That was one of the videos. And then the other one I did was about meditation, actually. Surprisingly, surprise, surprise. Music name, please. The music that I'm playing is from the YouTube channel Mark Bayersky. But if you put into YouTube 5 hours of bamboo and flute music, then it should come up. But it's the music that I always use, pretty much. It's just nice to have on in the background. I think it's just nice and floaty and gentle, and there's nothing kind of forced or intrusive. Oh, well, it is extremely quiet tonight. Not many people about. I think I've found my limit of lives I can do in a day, because like I say, this is the second one that I've done today, and you feel like if you say the same stuff again, you're just going to be repeating yourself in the morning, and I don't really want to do that. Hey, Scorpion the King. How are you? Thanks for joining the live. Thanks for speaking in the chat box, which has been very, very quiet tonight. Hey there, where are you from? What are you doing? So I'm in the UK. I'm in England, in the northeast of England, and currently I am painting. What about you? Where are you from? What are you up to? What are you doing? You're Syrian and you do chess. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a chess player on here before, but thanks for popping on. I used to play that a lot with my brother years ago, when I was a lot younger, and I wasn't very good at it, like. But it's a good way for siblings to argue, isn't it? As we did quite often, argued about different things. So what got you into that? What got you into chess? And playing chess, and how long have you been playing for? Three years. So, what do you think about Syria after al-Assad fall? I don't really think anything about Syria, to be fair. I don't. I don't really think about it, to be honest with you. I don't even know what al-Assad is. What is al-Assad? I think wherever you go, whatever part of the world you go to, there's always going to be innocent people dying. You know, it's not a very peaceful place to be, the world right now. A lot of confusion, a lot of misdirection, a lot of politics which comes into play, which, you know, obviously you get people left and right that follow different views and different stories, and people are always right or people are always wrong. You're never going to get to the bottom of it. And it's always been like that, the way the news is, the way the media is, the way they do things. You know, it's just a shit show, to be fair, the world at the minute. And all we can try and do is show compassion with each other, regardless of where they're from, who they are, race, creed, colour, whatever. It's a very mixed up world. You know, all this sort of stuff is constantly funded and supported because it makes people a lot of money. It makes people very rich, you know, and peace and compassion and togetherness doesn't make people rich. So that's why they don't support it. And then they'll come around, they'll say, "Oh, well, we've found peace here. We're going to sort this out. We're going to sort this mess out." But then something starts up somewhere else. No problem, you take care. Thanks for popping in. I just I try not to get involved with it because it's everything that's out there is geared to create a reaction, divide, conquer, opinions. All these people, we all have different opinions, and you shouldn't say that, you can't say that, you can't have that opinion, you can't believe them, you can't listen to that. It's just like, oh, for goodness sake, it's just ridiculous. And that's why I just don't go along with the rhetoric of everything. Once over, I used to get quite involved. I used to think, oh well, this will make a difference. If I vote for these people, this will make a difference. It never makes a difference. They're all the same. They're all the same. Whoever you vote for, left, right, up, down, in, out, whatever. They all have the same agenda, and the agenda is always the people that are actually pulling the strings behind them. They're never in. These people that we vote for, they're not in charge. They're not ruling anything. There's the people behind them, behind the curtain. And it's all scripted. It's all scripted. So it's all a lie. It's all premeditated, pre-planned, pre-discussed. Keep it up, brother. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you, Jaxa3. EJ Ski, painting the dog. Yes, I'm still painting the dog. Doing a bit more. Funny little face. Taking shape, mind. Buanika Bandara, what's up? What's up? How are you? Welcome to the live. It's all very quiet in here tonight. There's not a lot going on. There's not many people popping in. No usuals tonight. Very, very quiet. So I'm just hanging out, just chilling, just painting, just doing what I need to do. I'm stippling with this paintbrush, and now I know what it would be like to do tattoos like by hand. It's like, wow, it's so... I don't think I could do it. I'd make an absolute hash of them. Right. It's getting a bit more like the type of colour that I wanted. So I need a little bit of white. As soon as you put that little bit of light in the eyes, it's just like, it's just everything just comes alive. It's just like, whoa. Just love how that happens. Just that one little bit of light that just comes. It's just crazy how. Wow. Love that. Love that. If I do say so myself. Yes, love those eyes. Yeah. I don't want to show anyone because it's just like, oh, it's just like, yes. Right, what are we up to? Come on. Well, it's not been overly exciting today tonight, but hey ho, I've managed to get a bit of painting done. So I'm going to head off because not many people are on, not many people are chatting. In fact, there's nobody on now, so I'm going to head off. And thanks for being here, for chatting and keep me company, and hope you enjoyed. Do feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in another live soon. Sorry it's been very, very quiet, but toodaloo for now. Bye bye.